What's up, everybody? I'm going to be showcasing Kratos. And yes, I'm using a PC. I just have my Xbox One controller plugged in. So first things first, we're going to go to mods. Then we're going to make sure there's a checkbox next to God of War Kratos. So if there's not a checkbox, be sure to enable that. After doing so, allow your game to reload. And based upon your own discretion, you can choose either continue, new game, or load game. It doesn't make a difference. So as soon as you start the game, you're going to get a shit ton of shit in your inventory. So I highly suggest, if you have a inventory full of unnecessary ass shit, be sure to do a spring cleaning on your inventory before enabling this mod, because it could put you in a predicament where you're going to get over encumbered. And if you made a save file right as you're about to engage with some bandits or enemy or foe or adversary, that could make things real difficult for you. I don't think that my mod adds too much weight to the inventory, but as I said before, it does put a lot of things in there, such as arrows and armors and weapons. So let's get down to the nitty gritty shit. So first off, we're going to look at the weapons. See if I remember how to do this. Alright, so this is the Blade of Olympus, and I'm not too sure who wields this in God of War, but if I'm not mistaken, this is the weapon Zeus uses, and it's pretty OP. With that being said, it's a two-handed weapon, so you can't use this alongside with the other weapons. All of these weapons are based off of God of War 3. So if there's any discrepancies about this weapon should be called that or that should be called this, do your research, people. So this is one of the blades of Athena. And yes, now one thing I will note, for some reason you can see all the details when you look at it in the inventory, but when you use them in game, for some reason it's like it kind of doesn't show all those details. I don't know if there's something new that Bethesda added for Skyrim Special Edition to make the game run smoother or not, but I'm just letting people know if they happen to wonder why my weapon doesn't look the exact same as it does in inventory. There you have it. And this is the Blade of Exile. So you can see all the certain things is not really too much of, it's not like a major difference. The only difference is I can't really necessarily point out what I'm trying to say because you can't see my hands, but the yellow part that's glowing on this will still glow, but the backdrop behind it, the darkish brown looking thing, it doesn't really reflect light. And as I stated before, I don't know if there's some way Bethesda chose to optimize the game and kind of lower the detail of the weapons. That's something I don't know. So the chain blades of Athena are basically ranged weapons, meaning they're still melee weapons, but they have a long range on them, and they kind of mimic the animations from the God of War games when you use these weapons and the chain lashes out at the enemy. So if you want to use it to make it more lore friendly towards the God of War playthrough, then the chain blades would be the ones I suggest using, and I will demonstrate how they look. So there's nothing unique about this big black bag. This is pretty much what I put all my mods into, or my armors. So this is the version that a lot of people got a glimpse of in E3. I'm gonna have to cut off my controller real fast so I can zoom in. So I don't know exactly when God of War 4 or whatever they're gonna call it come out, but I tried to make a good representation as best as I could with the beard and whatnot. So for all you beard lovers out there, now you have Kratos with a beard. Excuse me. Then you have a alternate version, which I guess it pays homage to Braveheart with the blue stripe. That's just my opinion. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but if you prefer blue instead of red, you have a blue stripe version of Kratos. And let's see. Then you have the default or vanilla original God of War 3 version of Kratos. Then the alternative version of that one. And I don't know the backstory to this costume, but this is known as the feared version of Kratos. So all you God of War fans, if you know exactly what is the backstory to it, then there you have it. And another costume that I don't know the backstory to is the Morpheus version. And this is the original colorway. So I made an alternative version, which is red, or the original Kratos version. If that make any sense to anyone. And lastly, same outfit but in gold, because who doesn't like gold, right? So let's see, I'll start off with this weapon, and let's use the bearded version. Alright, so all these weapons are pretty much OP. Now, one thing I will note is yes, the shadows do something weird with the chain of blades. I don't know if it's because of the special edition, because I don't recall them doing that on the original Skyrim. So I will look into fixing that issue. If not, you just have to bear with it, because as I stated before, a lot of things changed from the original game to special edition, including some of the file formats. Take out this last bandit and then wrap up this video. So there's one little other thing I want to talk about, is something people probably won't give two fucks about. Set time scale. So these weapons and some of these armors do glow in the dark. And as I said, it's a real minor detail, but for some people this may be that minor detail that just makes them fall in love with the mod, if they're not already in love with it. What else do we have? And two more. And there's only one armor that has this effect, and it gives you glowing red eyes, which is the feared version. Something you probably would not be able to notice, because for one, I can't really make out all the details on this particular model. It could be due to my screen settings and my contrast and all that. They may not properly be calibrated, but that's all for this mod. It took me quite some time to port this one over, because I ran into a lot of issues with trying to get the weapons to work right for some reason. So if you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up. If you don't, hit the thumbs down. Leave a comment why you don't like it, or if you just want to chat with fellow gamers or YouTubers, you can also do that. Subscribe if you would like to watch me make a mod in real time, or if you just want to stay up to date with what I got going on. The choice is yours. If you like to leave a mod request, I will leave two links in the description. One for my mod forums or my website, and the other for my Discord channel. If you would like to talk with me in real time, please feel free to join us over at my Discord channel. You can discuss whatever you like. Everyone's accepted. However, I do have moderators that try to keep things under control, so I am a very busy person. And if you have a request, that I understand, but I'm a one-man army. I do all this by myself. There isn't a team of modders. I run my own sites. I make my own mods. I upload it. I do a lot of shit. And on top of that, I work and try to have a life. So I do see your requests, and if I can't get to it at that time, you don't have to spam in every single channel, on my YouTube channel, on my Steam, whatever. However you feel like you gotta get in touch with me, just know I do see all your comments and all your requests, but just be generous. And please don't spam me with messages saying please do this, please do that. Now, with that being said, I'm going to end it on that note. For all you tuning in today, which is Sunday, have a positive day. For those that may tune in some other day, have a positive week. And thanks for watching.